Are you interested in knowing how much money I spend in a month living in Ghana as a foreigner? Well, in this video, I'll be doing a complete breakdown of my monthly expenses living as a foreigner here in Ghana. So if you want to find out more, stick around. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the vlog. My name is Cynthia Ganga and I'm doing this very brief mini financial series of the costing and financial aspect of relocating to Ghana. So today we are doing a video on how much money I spend as a foreigner living in Ghana. So without further ado, we'll just get into the video. As I had mentioned in my previous video where I was telling you how much it costed me to relocate to Kenya, I worked with a financial advisor who's also sort of a financial coach, and we had to sort of put things into perspective, and we had to do a very comprehensive yet very tight budget to ensure that the money that I have can last me for a long time, and also I am living within my means and not above my means, but still I'm able to live a comfortable life. So for food and shopping, we allocated 1,000 Ghanaian cedis, which is about 20,000, give or take 200 USD. So food and shopping is 200 USD. When you exhaust it, that's it. Mark you, I haven't begun cooking in my house. So this is the money I use to buy food from outside. However, my saving grace has been Ghanaian foods are very filling. So say if you eat breakfast, you'll still be really full, so you don't have to eat lunch. Maybe you can just eat dinner. And then when you eat dinner, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're still full, so maybe you'll just eat lunch. And it's just, if I eat 3 meals a day, I'm so full, I'm so slow, I can't do anything. So it's always easier for me to just eat 2 meals or sometimes even a meal, because say, if I wake up and edit and then it's 11 and then I go eat. And then here it's, unless you deliberately go to like a breakfast place, most of these choppers, you just go, you'll eat jollof, you'll eat banko, you'll eat fufu. So it makes it really easy. They're really filling dishes. There isn't a particular time where you can eat certain foods. So that has been able to help me. I buy food at least 10 cedis. I always stick to 10 cedis for a dish. So if I'm eating breakfast, it's 10 cedis. If I'm eating lunch, it's 10 cedis. Or if I choose to eat dinner, I stick to 10 cedis just to be able to ensure that I am not outstretching my budget in a way that will harm me in the long run. I don't know how it will be when I start cooking for myself. Vanessa Okedi was telling me it will be cheaper when I'm cooking for myself, because obviously buying food is expensive, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe because I'll be able to buy groceries in bulk, buy rice, so I'll be able to just prep meals and cook, then it will become a little bit cheaper. But currently my budget for food is $200 US. And then cleaning services we left empty because I don't have the job security that I used to have in Nairobi. So certain things that I can do for myself, I should, though I really want to get a cleaning lady. Oh my god, doing laundry is not fun. Insurance policies, I'm yet to buy any insurance policy in Ghana, so there is none. And then next is transport. Now Ether told me if you're not using Ubers, it won't be expensive, and I believed him. So we set aside 100 Ghanaian cedis, which should be about 100 Ghanaian cedis is about how much money? I don't know. 100 Ghanaian cedis should be about 2K, which should be about $20 maybe. I hope I'm getting the math right. Yeah. It should be about $20, $30, give or take, depending with the exchange rate. And this money, I don't know if it's enough or not, because the job that I do depends on me moving around. So I move around a lot because I'm going for shoots and I'm going to different places in Accra. So this is a place where we didn't think very keenly. I budgeted the way Ether would budget, because he's employed by the government. He goes to the same place every single day, so it's easy to do those estimations. But for me, today I'm shooting in Barakuso, tomorrow I have to go to Kokrobite, the next day you have to go to Akosombo, and you're depending on that same transport budget. So I'm sure transport, I think I've been able to borrow from other pockets to be able to fund transport. And then there are other places, sometimes you have to take an Uber going, because it's going to be really tricky taking a Totro. For example, there are places in East Legon where you just don't want that stress of taking a trotro, alighting, then no. You just take an Uber going, and then if on your way back, then you can be able to find a way. Also, you don't want to keep the people that you're interviewing waiting for you for so long. And then internet, we allocated 150 cities. Is it enough? No. Actually, it's not, because most of my work also is done online. Now, I'm yet to buy Wi-Fi for my house because it was my first month. I didn't know who's the best to go with. I had to try for myself, and so far I haven't found a provider whose net is stable that I might want to buy their Wi-Fi. MTN is not that stable. Airtel Tigo is not that stable. They're good for browsing, but when you're trying to upload videos online, it's so slow. So I go to hotels to be able to upload my content. So I haven't been able to buy Wi-Fi for my house, so I use data. And hey, data goes fast in this country. You buy 7 GBs, or maybe it's because I do a lot of heavy stuff. In 3 days, it's done. So I think also here it's slightly expensive. On airtime, we'd given it 50 cities, which is way more. It's 30 cities on top of what I should have been spending, because I bought, I think, 415 minutes from Airtel Tigo for 20 cities, and they lasted me about a month, which is good enough. So it's safe to say that my airtime is just 20 cities, which leaves me with an extra 30 cities that I can be able to top up on my internet consumption. And then we said electricity is 100 cities. Luckily, electricity, I pay 60 cities, so I have an extra 40 cities. Water, 50 cities, spot on. My water bill was 50 cities. And it's so important to work with a coach, because I'd never lived alone. I'd have never known, I'd have never budgeted for all these things. It would have come as a shock. So again, if you're relocating to a foreign country, sit down with a coach or sit down with a consulting agency and be able to do this. Garbage, we put aside 20 cities. Guess what? It's 15 cities, so I have an extra 5 cities, which means this section I was supposed to spend about 100 cities. Then, no, about 170 cities. Then we go to self-care and grooming, which I set aside 100 cities. And it's nice because this hair was done with 15 cities. Guess who was left with what? 75 cities? Actually, 85 cities. This girl. So I was happy, but we'll try and see, play around with more hairstyles. Sometimes it will cover all the 100 cities. Sometimes it will be cheaper, who knows? But I'm just glad that all these things are catered for in my monthly budget, so I don't have to stress about them. Then once and leisure, we budgeted 150 cities, so that I have 150 cities rather, for my entertainment. My total is 1,870 Ghanaian cities, but when you add all those hidden costs, we give it 2,000 cities. To mean in a month, I'm spending about $400 to survive. However, it's keen to note that the money that I withdrew when I came to Ghana at the beginning of July, I think I'm still left with 100 cities, and today when I'm recording this video, it's the 7th of August, so it's safe to say the first week of August is done, and the 100 cities could push me to a better part of next week. So, and the more I stay around, the more I know where to get cheaper food, the more I know how much trotros really charge, so you're not charged excess. The more I learn how to bargain or the prices of things, so I'm just learning my way around it. I want to furnish my house because I don't like it looking empty, but every time I ask someone how much a bed is, they tell me 2,000 cities. So now I want to recruit the help of even my local friends so that I can get the best deal, so that I don't end up hemorrhaging a lot of money on costs that I could have avoided. So I think the more I stay, the more I learn how to manage my money better. I'm sure by December, if we have this conversation, it will be totally different, because I would have learned how to manage my money better in this environment. I would know where to get good deals. I would have known how to bargain the Ghanaian way, and also YouTube would be bringing me some money, so we would it would be able to cover some costs. So that's all we had for you guys on this series. I'll try and do more sit-down videos documenting my experience living in Ghana as a foreigner. If you like them, give them a thumbs up, share with somebody who might need this information, and keep watching. Like, and please guys, subscribe. These numbers mean a lot to me, because if I have numbers, then I can start talking to brands and asking for partnerships, and that can help me move this brand along. I hope to see you in the next vlog. Bye guys.